Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing a video talking about the best action figure reviewer of 2018, and I wonder who it is. Man. Could it be a Prime? I gotta thank you guys so much for voting for me. ToyNewsEye.com held a poll for best action figure reviewer of 2018. And the way it worked was that there was a forum or a thread up there on the website, and anybody could nominate any reviewer they wanted for the poll, and those were the people that were put into the poll to vote for the best action figure reviewer of 2018. So first off, thanks to the person who nominated me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And again, thanks to everybody that voted for me. Thanks to all the people that didn't vote for me but still had kind things to say and keeping the whole thing positive. One thing I didn't like seeing was people kind of disrespecting other reviewers and saying, oh, this person's garbage or this person sucks. I didn't like that, whether it was about me or other reviewers. That really frustrated me, because we should be unified as an action figure collecting community. I mean, this is all about having fun, and kind of like disrespecting other collectors that post reviews is kind of a crappy thing to do, man. So bad on you! Knock it off! Let's be nice to other reviewers, especially because we all have something to offer in the kind of style of reviewing that we do. So I wanted to make this video really about talking about the other reviewers. So first off, there were two other finalists in the final round, and I gotta give a big shout out and congratulations to Daredevil 19 and Brad the DC Universe Geek. Especially though, Daredevil 19, him and I were very close. We were very neck and neck towards the end right there, so that was very cool to see. And both of these reviewers have very different things to offer than what my channel does, and I thought that was really cool. For instance, Daredevil 19, he talks a lot about Dragon Ball Z figures. He posts reviews on modeling kits. He has his unboxing videos. He reviews a lot of NECA stuff. A lot of things that I wish I could review that I just really don't have the time for, or don't review as often as I would like to. I review DBZ stuff, but not as often as I would like, and he has a lot more Dragon Ball figure reviews up there, a lot of import reviews, so very cool to see. Link to his YouTube channel in the description below. And then Brad the DC Universe Geek, I just found out about him through this poll, and he has great content, great editing skills in there and everything, and he focuses mostly on DC stuff. Now, I review DC stuff too, but not as often as I review Marvel stuff, and he reviews Marvel stuff also. So check out Brad the DC Universe Geek, link in the description below to his channel. And what I wanted to do in this video was talk about my top 10 action figure reviewers of 2018. And I thought it'd be kind of a fun thing to share, since since I'm on the soapbox right now and I got my little recognition thing going on, which feels great, by the way, because 2018 was a very difficult year, very fun year, but anybody who has kids, man, it changes your life in a lot of ways. So it's been crazy. So I'm going to talk about my top 10 action figure reviewers. I'm going to have links to all their channels in the description below. I want to give some honorable mentions, and at the end of this video, I'm going to talk about YouTube drama, because why not? It's fun, man. I want to talk about the people I don't like, and I'm going to talk about the mistakes that I've made, alright? So let's get into some honorable mentions, people that didn't make the nominations on ToyNewsEye.com, which I was really surprised to see. Pixel Dan was not on that list. He totally should have been there. Toy Galaxy, I think, was on the nomination list, but another great channel. Pixel Dan in 2018 started his Toy Explosion thing, and I thought that was really dope. Toy Galaxy, great editing, great content. Dan Larson's great. Producer Greg, he's not just one guy, there's two guys, so honorable mention to Producer Greg and Dan Larson. I want to give a shout out to JC for putting out a lot of Marvel Legends figure reviews in 2018. I think towards the end of the year he's kind of dwindled down a little bit, but he was posting a lot of content in 2018. Also, I want to give a shout out to my friend Sean Long. I don't care if you like his videos or not, but I'm excited about him posting more reviews in 2019. He's going to focus on SH Figuarts. I want to give a shout out to E. Rivera for getting a lot of content up there really fast. It's not easy for me to do it, but he's able to get content up there real quick. I want to give a shout out to Untitled Universe. I like his videos, and I really like Denobi too. He does Hot Toys reviews, and he really gets in there as far as modding the figures, and he has this cool rig with the gimbal and stuff. Very entertaining videos from Denobi too. Okay, so I haven't even gotten into my top 10 list, and I'm going to have links to all the top 10 people in the description below. The first 5 I'm going to mention are at the bottom of the list, and it's not any real particular order, but MGO316, had to put him on the list. I'm a big Transformers fan, if you didn't know, so I watch a lot more Transformer reviews online than I think I do of Marvel reviews, just to put it out there. Especially because generally I don't like to watch reviews on things I haven't reviewed yet, but sometimes I do. Anyway, MGO, great content, very, very fun personality, great stuff over there. Very thorough reviews, very fun. Ben's Collectibles, I really like his channel a lot. He reviews a lot of fans, not just fans hobby, but a lot of third-party content. He also posts Marvel Legends reviews up there as well. He's very thorough. Optibotimus made it on the list. I still love his Transformers. I mean, I think he might be still my favorite Transformers reviewer. I mean, I really look forward to his content a lot, so much to the point where if I don't see him post something that I have that I want to see reviewed by him, it upsets me that he hasn't reviewed it yet. You know what I mean? So I think that's a good sign. And him and I are totally cool, by the way. He's not one of the people I'm mentioning at the end with the drama. Like, our stuff is all like squashed and figured out, and we had misunderstandings, and both of us kind of got played by another person to kind of pit ourselves against each other. So that's really where that ended. Justin's Collection. I really think he does some great content. A newer reviewer. He posts Hot Toys reviews over anything else. He gets them in very quick, but he demonstrates them pretty well. So I think he does a really good job demonstrating the figures and stuff like that. Great content over there. Talker Art. I really like Talker Art because he's a gritty reviewer, man. And he really, I mean, he calls himself Talker Art because the guy talks shit. Like, he just loves to talk shit. And I think we need that voice. You know, I definitely try to stay more positive because early on in reviewing, I used to say a lot of negative things, and it got old for me doing it. Also, as the figures have gotten better, it's been harder for me to be negative. Also, I mean, meeting the people in person and stuff, but I have to be true to myself. If Hasbro has made huge improvements since the dark days of Marvel Legends, I can't stay negative, you know what I mean? But I still think that harsher, grittier voice out there needs to be there, and that's the reason why I really like to watch Talker Art. Robo from the Foosh. I mean, God, that guy makes great content. He reviews all kinds of different things, Star Wars stuff, all kinds of Marvel stuff, the import stuff. So he produces great content over there. Ken O'Wee, I want to give a shout out to that guy. Smaller channel, but very entertaining. He does not post often enough, but he has great stop motion animation in his videos. Very funny, very entertaining, very thorough. He posts a lot of import comic book character stuff over there on his channel. I recommend you check him out. At number 3 spot, I'm giving it up to Boognice10. I mean, Boognice10 is one of those reviewers I really like checking him out. I mean, after all this time, we've been friends for years, but it's only been the last few years that he's really been reviewing figures, and I remember pushing him, like telling him, dude, you gotta review some action figures, you really gotta review them, you gotta review them. And he's like, nah, that's not, you know, that's not really my lane, I'm not gonna do that, and whatnot, and eventually he started doing them, and man, I think he posts great videos. I love that he gets into the history of the characters. He throws up all these GIFs throughout his videos that are very relevant and funny in there. And yeah, and he's on top of it as far as getting the figures early, and he's smart about reviewing a bunch of different kinds of figures too. So big shout out to Boog. And the influence, by the way, the ACBA community, I mean really, he founded that community, and I'm going to say it, man, every time you see a thumbnail of an action figure reviewer with some kind of diorama in the backdrop, you see some brick walls or concrete or anything, credit to Boog for that, because he really made that happen on this space over here on YouTube. I mean, that's really it. So they've either been influenced by Boog himself or by somebody else that was influenced by Boog. You know what I mean? So big influence right over there. The number 2 spot, I give it to Theo Adams, because holy crap! Okay, if you're a Transformers fan and you're not following Theo Adams, that's a big mistake on your part, man. I mean, the guy, he's another drummer, so that's cool, another musician, but man, he edits and makes his videos really fast and snappy. He's really thorough getting into the history. I think he knows everything about Transformers. I'm fairly certain he does. He plays with his words a lot. He'll combine words together. He has a lot of fun with alliteration. So just a very entertaining guy. I really love watching Theo Adams. And then the person that's really impressed me the most, more so in 2017 than maybe 2018, but still a great reviewer out there, Jabba the Hunk. Wow, this guy is just funny as hell, first off, and he's very thorough with when he gets into the figures. He talks about the history of characters, and I decided to put him on my number 1 spot for 2018 because he has me watching figure reviews based on licenses that I don't really care about, and I'm just really into it. A lot of import stuff. He has an amazing fan base, man. Really strong, dedicated fan base, but very well earned. I mean, and he's an artist and he's a singer, and he's got the voice of an angel, man. So, you know, give it up to Jabba the Hunk. So those are my top 10 action figure reviewers of 2018. I have links to all of them down below. Now, getting into the drama, all right? So first off, I want to say there's an action figure reviewer out there that really doesn't like me. His name is Review Spot. And that's all my fault. I'm just going to say it right there. That's my fault. I'm sorry, man. I'm just going to put it out there. I hope you see this apology, but I really do mean it. I was a big asshole to you in the first couple of years of me YouTubing, and I didn't have to be, and I didn't need to be, and I'm sorry I did it, but I did it, and I'm owning up to it. It's my fault. Now, he's publicly said to, you know, to people that he doesn't like me and all this, and I can't blame him for saying that, because it's like, it's one of those things that I really started. He didn't deserve it, so I was a dick, and I'm sorry about doing that, and that's not how I treat people now, you know what I mean? I don't condone that kind of behavior. Again, you know, hopefully we can be cool at some point, man, but, you know, really, it is my bad. And then a couple other people that are on my list that I don't like, Anthony's Customs. I've talked about him before. Now, I don't want anybody spreading any hate to these people that I'm talking about right now. I do want us to respect each other, especially because they all make good content. There's nothing wrong with their content. Go enjoy their content. They make good stuff. But I just personally have a problem with them from personal experiences, and that's why there's, you know, some people have asked me, especially with this whole thing, why. And the thing with Anthony's Customs, it goes back several years ago, but first off, I had this 50,000 subscribers contest, and that was the last time I did one of these communal videos where I talked about other YouTubers. It's been that long. And that was back in 2014, around July 2014, I hit 50,000 subscribers. Just weeks apart from when Daredevil 19 started his YouTube channel. Man, so it just shows how much, you know, the number of subscribers can or cannot matter, I guess, in things like this. But anyway, I wanted him to, the whole thing was I call people up, I ask them how many subscribers they have, and then it's less than what I have, and I go, 50,000 subscribers, bitch, and I hang up the phone. Well, he was the only one that didn't want to do it. He's like, I don't like being called bitch. I don't want to be called bitch in the video. And I'm like, no, it's not like you're a little bitch. It's a joke. Every other person was down. So many people were involved in this video, man. And everybody had a great time when they were excited to do it. But he was the only one that had a problem doing it. And that upset me. The only reason he was actually in that video at all is because I wrote a joke in there to insult myself. That was the only way he would do it, is if I insulted myself in the video, or through his mouth, I insulted myself. But I wrote that line for him to insult me in my own video. And in looking back on it, I regret it. I should have said, no, go screw yourself, you're not in my video. But I wanted it to have the presentation of a strong community so bad that I was like, yeah, sure, I'll insult myself, whatever. But looking back on it now, I kind of wish I didn't do that. And we had a whole deal where if he gave me a shirt, I'll promote him. If I give him my shirt, he'll promote me, and I promoted him, and he never promoted me. He never wore my shirt in a video or anything. So that really pissed me off. And there's another thing in there I can't even remember. It's so long ago. But that's why I don't like Anthony's Customs as a person. And then the last person I don't like is D Amazing. I used to really like his channel, but you know, there's a whole, I think it was beginning of 2017 or 2018 or 2016, I think. I can't remember exactly when, but I had made a stupid post on Facebook, and I was really stressed out at the time. It was really early on when I had just found out that I was going to be a father, and one of my best friends had cancer, and I was just in a really negative place, man. I was just mentally not in a good spot. And I was just feeling all kinds of stress. I mean, anybody who's been a new dad, you know that, like, that transition is stressful, man. So I made a post that wasn't as respectful to my viewers about joining up on Patreon as it really could have. That was my bad, and I regret, you know, that post. So that was my fault, but it caused a hate train. And, you know, there's this like really small dog shit reviewer out there that really like went all out on these hate videos against me, and D Amazing jumped on that hate train, and he said that I was racist. He's a black guy, and he said I was racist towards black people because I didn't respond to his Facebook message. that is ridiculous for a couple of reasons. First off, at the time, like 200,000 or 300,000 subscribers, I don't remember, but like it's really hard for me to respond to everything. Like I do go back and check every now and then, but it's just overwhelming and I don't get a chance to respond. And for somebody to hold that against me, it's kind of messed up. But to go a step further and call me racist because of that, it's like then I would be racist towards everybody because I don't respond to so many. But the thing is that I had checked and I did respond to him. That's what really upset me, man. So that really pissed me off. So again, D-Amazing, you know, you make good content. If you're a fan of his content, I don't hold it against anybody. I want us to, you know, enjoy each other's content. He has stuff to offer that I don't. So nothing against his content or anything. But I think you owe me an apology, dude. I think so anyway. I could be wrong though. Maybe you don't. But I hope to talk to you at New York Toy Fair this year. Last time I saw you at New York Toy Fair, I tried to talk to you and you just did this whole don't talk to me, don't talk to me, don't talk to me thing. And I don't know what the hell is up with that. But hopefully we can squash it. And that's what I'm looking forward to here. Anthony's Customs is probably never going to apologize to me at all for anything whatsoever. I doubt it. But that's kind of like I'm just airing all this stuff out there because I want us to be more unified. I'm not talking about just mistakes that I think other people have made, but the mistakes that I have made too. You know what I mean? So hopefully we can get like a cleaner slate over here. Hopefully Review Spot can forgive me. Hopefully I can forgive D-Amazing and Anthony's Customs. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for out of bringing all that stuff up. And I don't want anybody saying anything bad about those people because those were my experiences that I had with them. You know what I mean? Those are mine. They're like, they didn't do anything wrong to you. This was stuff that had happened to me. And again, nothing against their content. I think they make good content. They all have good followings because they make good content. So nothing against any of that. So hopefully this video unifies us as a collecting community. That's what I'm going for over here. Just getting all the dirty laundry out there and all the clean laundry out there too, if that's a phrase. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really want to thank you guys again for supporting me and voting for me and all that stuff. And I will have a new review up for you guys tomorrow. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace!